it's Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Today's question is, what is solo polyamory? So solo poly is a form of polyamory, and we have so many words for all the different things that there are maybe too many words, but the words are just a helpful shortcut. So if somebody's profile says they're solo poly, or if you're trying to convey this concept quickly, it can be handy. Solo poly means not looking to partner up in the traditional way. So if a person's solo poly, it means they're not looking to do the traditional relationship escalator thing. They might not be looking for nesting partners. They might be deciding that they want to live alone and maintain a pretty autonomous lifestyle, regardless of those relationships that they have. Most people who are talking about solo poly, it doesn't mean they don't want close emotional relationships. A lot of solo poly people do want close emotional relationships. It's just that close emotional relationship isn't gonna look like what a lot of them would. It's not going to look like kind of our default concept. So it might be a close emotional relationship where people maintain separate households, completely separate finances, and are still super close to each other, but don't go in on life together. It's an expression of the fact that somebody wants to maintain a solo autonomous life and be the sole person responsible for their living situation and all of those things as shorthand. Now, I will say these things mean different things to everybody. So if somebody's using a term and you're not quite sure what they mean by it, ask them. Their definition might be slightly different than your definition. Most of these terms are fairly new in circulation, meaning, last half century at best. So yeah, ask them, ask people what they mean when they say they're whatever they are. But yeah, generally solo poly means a person who's focused more on autonomy and on taking on being solo. But that does not necessarily preclude them wanting to have emotional connections, and certainly not sexual. I mean, certainly a lot of solo poly people want physical and emotional and friendship and relationship and romantic connections with people. They just aren't interested in dating, moving in together, having kids, doing the escalator thing, and probably not interested in combining lives the way that a lot of folks do when they get into other kinds of relationships. So thanks very much. This is Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. You can email me at kinkyqueerslut@gmail.com. Thanks very much and have a great day. Proud Poly Kinky Queer Slut is art. It is made for entertainment purposes only. I am not a subject matter expert on any of the topics discussed. Please do not rely on anything presented here as fact. Think for yourself, do your own research, make your own decisions. To submit a question, please email kinkyqueerslut@gmail.com.